Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share the story of how I got started riding, specifically what it was like taking my basic rider course here in Texas and what I learned along the way. If you're thinking about getting into motorcycles later in life, or if you're just curious what that first step looks like, this video is for you. My journey started with a simple decision: I want to ride. But for me, that meant two immediate steps. Number one, take the basic rider course, and number two, get my motorcycle license. Before I even signed up, I had a long talk with my wife. We make every major decision together, and if she had serious concerns, I would not have moved forward, but she was completely supportive. She said it would be good for me to have something new to focus on, another activity to pour myself into. That conversation gave me clarity and peace of mind, and we were on the same page. Once my wife and I agreed, I signed up for the course at our local Harley Davidson dealership. When my oldest daughter, who was being discharged from the Army, heard about it, she asked if she could take the course with me. And of course I said yes. The problem was the class was full. So I walked into the dealership, talked with the team, and they actually rearranged things so that I could move to a different weekend and add her to the roster. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Then my son found out and he said, "Hey, can I take it too?" So suddenly this turned into a family project. Me, my daughter, and my son all taking the basic rider course together. There were a couple bigger motivations behind all this. We hoped to ride through Mongolia the following year. Now that plan didn't pan out for us this upcoming year, but it's still on our radar for the future. But another good reason is my daughter has moved to Thailand. She's serving with an NGO there, and in Thailand, scooters and motorcycles are the main form of transportation. Having a U.S. motorcycle license would make getting a scooter there and driving it much easier. So between her upcoming move, our Mongolian dream vacation, and my own desire to ride, it was the perfect time to start. Now there were only 5 of us total in the class. It was me, my 2 kids, and 2 other students, all with different levels of experience, but none of us were seasoned riders. Our instructors, a father and his daughter, were fantastic. They weren't just teaching technique, they were teaching the why behind every skill. They shared real stories from their own riding, which helped calm the nerves and make everything feel relatable and human. The dealership supplied all the bikes, simple training bikes made specifically for the course. They were actually a Chinese brand, even though the class was at Harley Davidson. The instructor did mention that Harley is developing its own training bikes, which will roll out sometime in the future. One thing I noticed immediately was how welcoming the motorcycle community is. If you looked at our group, only my son and daughter looked like the classic rider types. The rest of us, you'd probably wonder what we were doing there. But nobody judged anyone. Everyone was encouraging and everyone was supportive. They even took us into the dealership after the class, walked us around the different bikes, and helped us understand what a next step might look like. It made everything feel a lot less intimidating. The biggest benefit of the course wasn't just learning how to ride, it was having someone watch and correct the little things. Things like only using the front brake during a panic stop, how to transition braking from both wheels to mostly front as you slow down. Turning your head and looking where you want the bike to go was a major point that most of us had to overcome. And of course, they also helped us overcome the fear of low-speed turns and drops. These are the kind of things you don't always notice if you're learning alone. I've already had one moment on the road where I caught myself squeezing the front brake too hard out of instinct. Had I not learned proper technique, it could have ended badly. Instruction matters, coaching matters, and the course gave me a foundation I absolutely wouldn't have had on my own. All 5 of us passed the course. My daughter and I already have our motorcycle licenses, and my son is still waiting to finish his part, and I'm sure the other 2 students did great as well. But something happened inside me during the course. Before the class, I was interested in riding. After the class, I wanted to become a skilled rider, not just someone who enjoys the ride, but someone who understands the craft. I recently heard Dan the fireman saying something like, if you come home and enjoyed the ride and had a safe ride, it was successful. If you came home and didn't enjoy the ride, but still had a safe ride, it was also successful. That stuck with me. Riding is fun, yes, but it's also serious. It's a form of transportation, it's a responsibility that we take on, and it does require skill. So I made a decision. I want to be a rider who develops that skill and grows in it. If you're considering taking the basic rider course, I cannot recommend it enough. Yes, you can learn on your own. Yes, you can pick up a bike and start practicing, but there's nothing like having someone experienced watch you, guide you, correct you, and set you on the right track from day one. It made the next steps feel possible, and it made the whole journey feel human. It also gave me the confidence to start this new chapter of life. I'm very grateful I took the course, and I'm excited to keep developing, keep learning, and keep riding. Thanks for joining me on this ride. If you enjoyed this story or found it helpful, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Check out this video if you want to see how my riding journey actually started on a lonely, dangerous mountain in Southeast Asia. Ride safe, stay alert, and I'll see you in the next video.